Well, it's day one. We're ready to start logging. Kevin's here, he's got the skidder. He actually got a new 220, so he just dropped the bucket off of it and about to put the cutter head on. You ready to go to work today?
Ready.
Everybody's ready. So he's got the, just dropped the bucket off right there. Cutter is on the trailer. So we're gonna get that unstrapped and hooked onto the machine, start laying some trees down. Cutter is on. Let's go take some trees down. I told him we had to start with the biggest group of trees. Go ahead and get the first scratch on it there out of the way. Had to go ahead and get that over with. So the game plan is to, that's where we started, go around all the way down this edge of the field to where all this is coming out, kind of widen this out a little bit, and then start working our way in. He's gonna cut it down, I'm gonna shovel it out to where the skidder can get to it. It's kind of wet in that bottom, and we'll just start from up here and work our way all the way down to the where the dam's gonna go. Behind him now and stacking all the logs up, that way he doesn't have to sit there and sort through everything. There's several trees along the field edge here that are leaning out into the field, so I'll probably have to help him with a couple, grab them to keep them out of the wheat field. And other than that, I'm just kind of piddling here, sorting some of the brush out, stacking it up. The thumb would be faster for the brush, but as you can tell with the logs and everything, it's a little bit easier to grab those and sort everything out, spin them around, and everything with the grapple. So I'm excited to use it a little bit and kind of get a feel for it. I did change the, it was backwards. I can go in the computer and change it, but every time I go between the bucket and the grapple here, I would have to remember to change it. So I found it easier to just change the hoses around. So I did do that the other day, so it's actually backwards, where to the left is open and to the right is closed, but that's the way my thumb's set up. And if I don't change it and get used to the way it is, when I go back to use the thumb, I try to run it backwards, and it's a little aggravating. Dirt up here over the years. Just knock that back a little bit. Take all these trees and lay them right there where the skidder can gravel. Break a few of these branches off if I can, like so. Used to the grapple rotating the wrong way, so now I got to get used to it being the way that I want it to go. The learning curve. This is some junky wood. There's not a whole lot of value in this mess right here, but we're gonna get out what we can. That way it's that much less stuff I've got to burn. Where the skidder can drag it very easily. Once we get out of this tree line here and out to the woods, it should make stuff a little bit easier. Stuff should be a little straighter and not so many branches. On the tree lines here, they get so much sunshine that all the branches tend to grow a little lower and all to one side. Therefore you end up with some big bushy trees and a royal pain to stack up. Alright, well, I've caught up to him. I'm going to hang out for a minute and have some more to drag here. There's a couple stumps here and there kind of digging up to get out of the way, make a little bit better skid road. You don't have all these in the way. The grapple's not good for digging up stumps, but it does work. bit better head start now. I got this corner right here I'm going to clean up, kind of build a better skid road through here. Give him time to get some trees on the ground for me to stack up. Best I can. It's a little rough on the skidder, big stump holes. Skid trail to go through here. Hopefully there's no big stumps. There's a little bit of brush. The owner had done a little bit of clearing with that Yanmar Mini that he has. Glad when we get done with the tree line and get into the woods where there's actually tree length wood, not giant bushes. Got a little bit of a couple piles of brush here. Mice and snakes come out of this. Save that for fire starter. That ought to get a fire going pretty good. What I need is about an 8-foot long log to grab and drag all this stuff with it. Alright, let me get all this pushed up out of the way and we'll stack some more logs in a minute. So I think it's going to be too wet for the skidder to back right here. So I'm going to drag some of these out where we can get to them a little bit easier. Grab this couple pieces of pulpwood here. It's the only thing bad about two little logs like this. I'm gonna grab the stump. It's hard to keep them in the grapple, so you kind of gotta wedge them like that right there so that they stay in there. Too early. Kind of get them in a little bit of a bind where they'll wedge in there, like so. drag. I'll leave those other ones, you might be able to grab those. Drag the smaller stuff up right here. And it'll be about time to go over there and help him some more. Level this out. Thing's kind of oblong, so it doesn't grab very good. Sweet. Let's try to grab it like this. No, that's not really going to help too much. It overpowers the rotate. Does its own thing. Oh well, it was worth a try. I think there's a stump right here. At the start of all the clearing, and it's a wet ditch right there, so most likely Skitter's not going to be able to make it across that. Well, that swing. So I'm going to lay all this into a few drags right here to be able to get rid of it. Pile some more up. trees, it's nothing but branches. section. So our goal was to get all these trees down and possibly put in a drain tile, maybe drain this and dig all the dirt from the head section of the pond out and put it up here to fill this in and grade it out. So luckily we're going into summer and it should dry out. But that means I've got to shuttle everything down here with the excavator to the other side of the ditch right there, so that it can grab it with a skidder, because I can't make it across right here. Stockpile them into a pile right here, because we are on quota for the amount of pulpwood we can haul off as far as the hardwood, and that's what majority of this is. So I think we can only haul like 4 loads off next week, tractor trailer loads. So that means we will have to haul other stuff to stay busy, which means pine, pulpwood, or if we get down there to the dam area, that is where there's a few hardwood saw logs, not many. Most of all this is pulpwood, but there's a little bit down there. Shovel all this over here, and then all that I'll kind of cut through there with it. So definitely know a wheeled skidder dragging a turn of logs would not make it through here. But we'll get all that moved, and I can lay all this over there where he can get it from there. So we've made it all the way around the field here, and I've been dragging all those pine trees over there. It's pretty wet in there. He's cutting all that and just laying it down, and once they drag some of that out with the skidder, I'll come in there and lay it up to the edge where he can get to it. But for right now, that looks like it's pretty much all he's going to need me for right now till they start skidding some wood out. So I'm gonna walk around and watch him a little bit, and probably go work on another project.